What do you do to improve safety on the boardwalk after dark, especially during the off-season? And what would you do to improve the safety throughout the city?
They have to enforce the law. They have a job, they're trained. They don't need a supervisor to tell them to stop that bicycle or walk that boardwalk and watch what goes on. If it's against the law to go under the boardwalk, watch the boardwalk. Use binoculars. As soon as somebody goes under the boardwalk, get them immediately. Stop it, nip it in the bud, I think it used to be called. They have to enforce it. I'm an inspector up there. You're supposed to enter into the violation and prevent it and try to give the person a warning or issue a summons. And if it would have been enforced over the years, the lack of enforcement against pedestrians, bicycles on the sidewalk, bicycles on the boardwalk, running red lights, no helmet. Nothing's being enforced to the nth degree, which it has to be. And if, especially up in the boardwalk late at night, there's packs of bicycles. The rolling chair guys are running nuts, you know, and nobody actually enforces it. I guess it would be to pal up the inspectors and pal up the police officers and stand in there and confront the violators. And you have to push them and irritate them as much as they irritate the system. They irritate me when I'm up there and they're constantly out of shape and out of in violation and all. I give them tickets. You start giving them summonses and give them a summons and give them a summons and give them a summons, and you'll end it. You have to enforce it, and that's what goes on in the whole society. They don't enforce anything. You have to enforce it. Let them know what the rules are, too. As a mayor, I'd make proclamations and tell the people, or the chiefs of the police, or whatever it is, tell your people that they're supposed to be proactive and do something about everything that they see. Everything that they see. They don't see it? I see it. You like to drag an inspector right along with you. Say, do you see that? I see that. Why don't you pick that up? Why don't you do something for the money that you're getting paid to job?
Thank you, Joe. Mr. Langford?
One of the things I would do is to hire a public safety director who could set policy and serve as a check and balance for the police department. I think two minds are better than one. But in addition to that, specific attention to the boardwalk. I certainly think that we could use better lighting on the boardwalk. Studies have proven time and time again that lighting helps to deter crime. So we need to do a better job of lighting the boardwalk to make sure that it's well lit. I also think that the citywide camera program is a smart thing to do. And if that camera program can be coordinated, not just on the boardwalk, but in all of the neighborhoods and housing projects throughout the city, certainly that's going to help. When those people who would be prone to committing crime understand that there might be an eye in the sky, ever watchful, that may help to serve as a deterrent as well. And finally, I would offer an age-old concept that I was responsible for bringing to the city of Atlantic City called community policing. I think we need, especially in the communities, we need to get back to community policing.
Mr. McQueen?
Well, one thing I would not do is hire a public safety director, especially under the economic conditions that the city faces today. At $75,000, whatever they would be paying this director, I think the chief and I can work together in order to come up with solutions to that. The citywide video surveillance program is nothing new. If you remember, during the commission form of government, we had cameras on the boardwalk. So there's nothing new with that. And to address one part that Joe said is that we don't need the supervisors. That's what we have supervisors do, to hold the guys accountable to their departments, whether it be on the boardwalk, whether it be in Stanley Holmes Village, whether it be here in this area here, the 5th and 6th wards. So it all boils down to accountability and what we're going to do. The luminaires on the boardwalk, if you recall, we had the overhead Cobra lights. They were taken down by us at the Special Improvement District. If you don't remember, I was the Director of Operations during that time. We have to increase the lighting, and to be continued.
Thank you. The next